What about the Prime Minister's claim, अब की बार 400 पार?
दिस इज जस्ट अ जुमला. जैसे 15 लाख का जुमला था आपका, जैसे 2 करोड़ रोजगार का वादा था हर साल. बीजेपी ने अपना कीचड़ हम पे फेंकने की कोशिश की है. No.
But what about his house, the renovations? All that money doesn't add up.
Have you seen it or have you heard it from BJP?
The timing of it. Do you think it will work in your favor for the Lok Sabha elections, or you think it's damaging your campaigning?
Well, I mean,
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Statesman Talk with me, Deepti J. Verma. Today we are being joined by the chief spokesperson for the Aam Aadmi Party, Ms. Priyanka Kakkar. Thank you for joining us, Priyanka. How's the mood? How are you feeling?
thank you for having me, Deepti. Deepti, there is an anger in the voters of Delhi, in the people of Delhi, because a very popularly elected, thrice popularly elected chief minister who has constantly worked for the betterment of citizens of Delhi, who has given a model where the per capita income of Delhi is 3 times the national average, who has year on year given a surplus revenue budget after giving several schemes for the citizens of Delhi, whether it was free electricity, free water, free Mahilaon ke liye bus yatra for women empowerment. There is a free Tirth Yatra for the elderly in Delhi. There is the free health model. There is the free education model. Mind you, this education model and health model is praised world over, not just in Delhi. And the health model is so successful that people from not only Delhi but from all the neighboring states come to Delhi for their treatments, and they're welcome. You know, Kofi Annan has praised our health model. Ban Ki-moon ji has praised our health model. These are the people. When you see Melania Trump coming into India, Donald Trump went to attend the event in Gujarat, but Melania Trump came to Delhi to see the Delhi schools. So this is the kind of revolutionary model the Delhi government has provided, Arvind Kejriwal ji has provided. The intention of the BJP government from the very beginning has to stifle this voice because they cannot replicate this
But
model.
they didn't come up with the liquor policy. The Aam Aadmi Party came up with the liquor policy.
Yes, and the same liquor policy is implemented in Punjab and has earned us a 44% revenue generation.
What went wrong here? Why did he pull it back?
We had to pull it back because the LG, after the approval, then subsequently made certain changes to the policy after it was rolled out, which was difficult for it to be implemented. The officers involved they started getting harassed. The officers were getting harassed. The businessmen were getting harassed, and
this was all reaching you?
say what?
This was all reaching you?
Yes, of course, because the
Yeah.
officers under the
You were
Delhi
getting
government-
feedback
Yes,
for this,
yes,
yeah.
they were constantly harassed. They were told to, so after the bidding process was over, certain changes were made by the LG which could not be implemented. It was not possible. Therefore, we had to withdraw it. That Punjab being a full state, we didn't have such a problem. This policy is in place and it is earning us it has earned compared to the previous year 44% revenue generation. In fact, even Delhi saw the highest ever tax collection during the implementation of this policy, which is 6821 crores. This was the highest. Now, the problem is that the BJP favors a model like Gujarat, where there is a prohibition on alcohol, but you have a thriving 25,000 crore ka business of illegal spurious liquor. In fact, very interesting that you brought this up. Bhagwati Prasad Jaiswal, he's one of a very famous fake alcohol smuggler who has joined the BJP.
Like a bootlegger.
Yeah, bootlegger. He has joined the BJP 2 weeks ago, I believe. Yes, 2 weeks ago. Bhagwati Prasad Jaiswal is the name. So that is the kind of model. They have a problem with our model. Our model is a very transparent model. We implemented the RD committee report. The RD committee report said that the government intervention in liquor business should be minimized. We implemented that. What also happened in the previous policy, the BJP councillors, the BJP netas, they had a share in each bottle sold. Such was the model. So therefore, एक उनका income का जरिया बंद हो गया. So they had to, BJP ने अपना कीचड़ हम पे फेंकने की कोशिश की है. I will take your argument on face value and say that, okay, the policy was flawed. That does not make it a PMLA case. For a PMLA case, you need money. You need money
But
trail.
now money laundering has been established
How?
in the court. That's what the court has said.
Which
There is a money trail.
Absolutely not. Which court?
The
This
High
is the
Court-
narrative.
Yeah.
This is
The
the,
High Court has
narrative that
admitted
BJP
the-
is establishing.
They have admitted the evidence submitted by the
No,
ED.
no, Deepthi.
Then why aren't they
correct
getting
you.
bail?
I'll correct you. What has happened, PMLA, it's a bit, I'll try to explain this. In 2018, the Supreme Court declared Section 45 of the PMLA Act as unconstitutional. Section 45 said, why was it declared unconstitutional? Because Section 45 said, if somebody accuses you of money laundering, you have to bring evidence against yourself. Court said not happening. They struck down this provision. BJP threw a money bill route in 2018 without wasting any time. They went back to the parliament through a money bill route. They revived this unconstitutional provision, which is under challenge in the Supreme Court and likely to come up in July this year. Now, what happens in this is that getting bail under PMLA is almost impossible. But invoking PMLA against somebody has become absolutely easy. What evidence is there in say, for example, in Arvind Kejriwalji's case? There is no trial right now, no FIR, no ECIR, not a penny recovered from any of our leaders, but Arvind Kejriwalji is in jail. Can you imagine? There's no FIR also, but he's in jail. Why? Because two people who the BJP and BJP's ED accused to be South Liquor Lobby ka kingpins, they said that they had met Arvind Kejriwalji. That's it. Now imagine there is this one person, Mangutta Reddy. Mangutta Reddy is a Sarkari Gawah. He gave about 5-6 bayans to the police and said that he met Arvind Kejriwalji in relation to a trust property that he wanted in Delhi, but Arvind Kejriwalji told him that land doesn't come under him, so write him a letter and he will forward it to the LG. So this meeting happened. Now Mangutta Reddy later on says that he accuses Arvind Kejriwalji in the liquor scam, some so-called liquor scam case, and he is now contesting on an NDA ticket from BJP. Should that not raise eyebrows? This is the Sarkari Gawah. The other Sarkari Gawah, Sharath Reddy, he gives 10 bayans to the Enforcement Directorate. The Enforcement Directorate suppresses all these bayans, does not put it before the court. In this bayan, he had said he had not met Arvind Kejriwalji, he has nothing to do with liquor policy, but he was imprisoned for the longest time. In fact, on 19th January 2023, Sharath Reddy also goes to court and says that ED is pressurizing that I take Arvind Kejriwalji's name and there is a lot of torture that he is going through. But because PMLA had been invoked and he could not have been released because of the stringent provisions, the ED said Sharath Reddy was required for further investigation and he continued to languish in jail. Subsequently, Sharath Reddy gives 60 crores to BJP through electoral bonds, which data came to light after Arvind Kejriwalji's arrest. Sharath Reddy gives 60 crores to BJP and the ED then stays quiet during his bail. And this is the bayan. Sharath Reddy ka bayan is the major piece of evidence that the Enforcement Directorate claims is against Arvind Kejriwalji.
So according to you, there were no problems with the excise policy. There were no kickbacks, there was no money trail, nothing, because it's not been established.
2 years have elapsed and they have not been able to show a single penny. It's only Sutron ke hawale se news or some random number. You'll remember when they started, it was 1000 crore ka scam, then it became 100 crore ka scam, then it became 5 crore. The numbers keep shifting. You have to please appreciate that Arvind Kejriwalji is behind bars without any FIR, without any trial, without any evidence or iota of evidence of a penny recovered from any of our leaders, based only on the bayans of two people who BJP called the South Liquor Lobby ka kingpins. And one of those South Liquor Lobby ka kingpin, Mangutta Reddy, is contesting from Andhra Pradesh. The other South Liquor Lobby ka kingpin is somebody who gave 60 crores to BJP and the ED does not object to the
But
bill.
how can you not admit it's admissible, their whatever they've said in court is admissible as evidence. just because they are fighting with NDA now
It is-
doesn't make it
No,
not
no,
admissible.
no. That is a very incorrect perception. Just because they're fighting from NDA is, you can't trivialize that. He was the South Liquor Lobby kingpin according to BJP and BJP's ED. So a South Liquor Lobby kingpin is now fighting on an NDA ticket and is the same person who gave the bayan
But
against
that's not
Arvind
illegal.
Kejriwal ji. No, no, of course it is. But how do you describe the chain? See, there is not a piece of evidence against us, but a direct money trail of 60 crores, for example, is evident from Sharad Reddy to BJP after his arrest. There is not a piece of evidence against us. And PMLA law has been amended to an extent कि आप सिर्फ बयानबाजी के आधार पर, you see what happens is, like you said, I'll come back to your question. You said, but it is admissible evidence. That is not so. You have to corroborate evidence with something, right? अगर किसी ने कुछ आपके खिलाफ बोल दिया तो आपको उसके बयान के हिसाब से कोई रिकवरी हुई क्या? Has to be some recovery. It's just बयानबाजी. And why
But
does
what
that
about
happen?
his house, the renovations, all that money doesn't add up.
Have you seen it? Or have you heard it from BJP?
No, it's come out in the news. It's come out everywhere. It's been covered extensively.
If it is true, why haven't they gone to the court? It's a narrative that they build through news. It is nothing. You see, there are so many ministers. You see how lavishly they spend on their homes. You will not hear that. Do you know how much was spent on Central Vista, or how the vice president was moved to the Central Vista accommodation in the middle of the night and it did not make news? So the news can be planted very easily. You been in the business and I been now privy to the business. We
You
know
should tell our
this.
viewers that you're actually a lawyer by profession. That's why you know the law so well.
Well, I mean, yes, I do, but then again, I feel helpless sometimes.
Yeah, I don't envy your position right now.
I do feel helpless also sometimes, in the sense that, see, I can vouch for it with the little legal knowledge that I have and the little political experience that I have, that this PMLA Act will not stand for a long time. Already, several judges have deprecated Enforcement Directorate's policy of keeping somebody behind bars without a trial for the longest time. Several courts have come down heavily on the Enforcement Directorate, and this provision is under challenge.
So, what is the next legal step for him? Is he going to go to the Supreme Court?
We already moved the Supreme Court against the remand. So the remand period was when he was in ED custody. We've already challenged that. We have yet not gone through the bail procedure, which is a separate proceedings altogether. That will also happen in time. But we really do hope and believe in the Supreme Court that things will be set right.
The timing of it, let's talk about that. Do you think it will work in your favor for the Lok Sabha elections, or you think it's damaging your campaigning power?
No, I definitely think that this has united all of us, definitely.
But some of the MPs are missing. When you say united, there are some faces that are completely missing, some faces that are leaving, like
I mean,
Raj
it depends
Kumar
on your
Anand.
perspective. You want to see the glass half full or half empty. So there are several who are vocal also. There are several we have publicly said that they have gone for certain surgeries, and there are certain medical conditions which I don't want to talk about, because medical condition is very personal to a person. So there are several you will see are talking also. So it's either way. You choose to see glass half full or half empty.
Do you believe that there's an Operation Lotus in place where some of them will jump ship?
I can give you names. Sher Singh Dagar is one name from the BJP which approached us, and we complained about him and offered 25 crores to our Vidhayaks. I'm giving you a name. I'm telling you we've complained about him. Nothing has happened. Then there is another name, Suraj Singh. He approached our MLAs recently. We've made his phone number also Sarvajanik, and we have again complained about him. No investigation. Then there is also our MLA Rituraj Jha had recently, उन्होंने भी सार्वजनिक किया था एक नंबर, उस पर भी कोई कंप्लेंट नहीं हुई. आप देखें ना, I mean, I'm sitting here and answering your questions no matter how tough they are. But you see, when there was a question on Manipur, you would not... BJP was missing from the debates as well.
But why do you think the BJP is targeting Aam Aadmi Party, considering... I mean, you think that you are a strong contender?
I'll
Or a
try
challenger?
to explain it through a small example. In Delhi, 200 units of electricity is free. 400 units of electricity as half rate. And any slab above that, the rates have not increased since 2015. Same rate.
But does that help the government?
Let
to
me
give
let
so
me
much-
complete and tell you why. So what happens is, see, on the other side there is a Gujarat model. The most expensive electricity in the world is in Gujarat.
It's still a very
the fact-
prosperous state.
despite no. So it is again, see, it has always been a prosperous state, but now it is in a debt of 300 lakh, 3 lakh crores, sorry, 3 lakh crores. If you call that prosperity, that is your perspective. So, what has happened there also, every month, the electricity rates are increased there. So, if we were corrupt, for example, हम लोग भी कमीशन खा रहे होते इलेक्ट्रिसिटी की कंपनी से और आप कंज्यूमर के ऊपर लोड डालते सारा पैसे का, बट हम लोग अपनी जेबें नहीं भर रहे, हम जनता को वापस दे रहे हैं. तो ये मॉडल को रोकना है क्योंकि ये रेप्लिकेट ही नहीं हो सकता कहीं और. यू टेल मी वन
Can you replicate it?
We have in Punjab.
In Punjab.
In
Do you
Punjab.
think on a national scale it can be?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. You know, the governments are very rich. For example, you get about 28 lakh crore per month from petrol. Can you imagine? Just from petrol. So, if the government has the right intention, if it is willing, it can do a lot for its citizens. But right now, the focus is only to, in the central government, the BJP, the focus is only to अपने पूंजीपति मित्रों की हेल्प करना, उनका 15 लाख करोड़ माफ कर देना और उसका भार सिटीजन्स के ऊपर डालना. So we have a different model, therefore we must be stopped.
Okay, let's talk about your very complicated relationship with the Congress. You know, you're part of the Indie bloc. Congress was one of the parties that first, talked about the scam, and they wanted justice, and they wanted moral. They wanted them to, you to take moral responsibility. You are contesting with them. You're doing seat sharing with them here. How does it work?
देखो, एक तो 2 साल से सिर्फ जांचें चल रही हैं. All agencies are with BJP. When Congress had raised this issue, they had said both BJP and AAP. But there is no janch on the BJP. The LG first approved the policy, the law secretary, the
It's
finance
like honor
secretary.
amongst thieves. What is going on?
No, you can't call us thieves at all, at least not till the court convicts us.
No, I mean like all politicians. Like, is it all a...
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. I'll tell you how. We at AAP are a group of educated people who were good in our professions or with whatever businesses we are doing. We gave that up to come together to ensure that everybody gets the highest quality education and the best healthcare possible. Because these are our 2 pillars which we definitely want everyone to get. BJP, on the other hand, is a sangrakshan of all gunda mawalis and people who are accused of one crime or the other, the one more heinous than the other. So that is what BJP is. So please don't compare us. One. Secondly, I mean, what speaks more than the data? We have a revenue surplus budget after giving all these welfare schemes to our people.
No, coming back to your relationship with the Congress.
So,
I
well,
want to know
yes.
how does that chemistry
yes,
work?
Thank you for bringing me back to it. So, what has happened is, see, there have been ideological differences and we have been vocal about it, no denying it. But at the same time, right now we have a government in the center which is using the enforcement directorate as an extortion department. Like, say, in the case of Sharath Reddy. We have a government which does not believe in the constitution and constantly tramples upon the liberty, the right to worship, the right to free speech in so many ways. This is constantly under threat now. Then this government is a very vindictive government which uses the lieutenant governors or the governors to stop the schemes of the state governments. It's usually an obstacle. You will remember even for passing a budget in Punjab, we had to go to the Supreme Court. You will recall that very recently the governor of Tamil Nadu dismissed a minister. They don't have this power, but they do it. They did it. Kar diya. Then constantly the state governments have to run to the court, This is negative politics. You are in power to provide to the people, not to fight with us. So this has to be stopped now. This is not positive politics. You can't just be working for 1% of your top friends. You have to work. We are a welfare country. We have to work for the welfare of the people, and we have to work towards their betterment and upliftment. So there are these many issues, and we have to come together for this.
What about Mr. Kejriwal's plans? Do you think he plans to resign or run the government from jail?
He will run the government from jail. He's the popularly elected CM thrice with a historical
Do you
mandate
think there'll
each
be
time.
president's rule? Yeah.
BJP is trying. BJP does everything that is negative. If you hear anything negative, please know it's BJP. BJP is constantly trying to create this deadlock that a president rule is required. While I don't know why. I mean, Manipur was burning, still is over one
But he
year.
resigned once before.
Yes.
You know, when he came. Like, why is he resisting it this time? Why is
He's
he
not
taking
resisting.
Why is
it.
he
See,
stepping back?
Tomorrow, if I say I met Deepthi in this office and gave her 5 crore rupees and spoil your reputation, and then you are behind bars because of my allegation, although there is no proof, does that mean you are incorrect and you should resign from
And if
whatever
the
post?
Supreme Court also stays this, what
Supreme
then?
Court will 100% be in our favor
You
because
have faith in that.
वी हैव फेथ बिकॉज देर इज द रूल ऑफ लॉ. भगवान के यहाँ देर है अंधेर नहीं. कोर्ट में भी यही है. इसी बात का फ़ायदा भाजपा उठाती है कि किसी तरह लीगल प्रोसेस में फंसा के रख दो. ट्रायल चलेगा 5-6 साल. 5-6 साल में रेपुटेशन खराब करो और 5-6 साल में आपका काम हो जाएगा. बट भाजपा का कीचड़ हम पे चिपकता नहीं है आम आदमी पार्टी वालों पे.
Okay, my last question to you. You know, as somebody who joined the party in 2014, this was a very idealistic party. It was a party with a lot of promise. In hindsight, what do you think could have been done differently, and how do you see the future?
You know, there's always scope for improvement if you ask me like that. But perhaps it's wishful thinking that I hope that the LG would not have stopped so many of our progressive development works. And, you know, whatever we could do for the citizens of Delhi in 10 years, we would have done that in 5. But because of the negative politics of BJP, it took us time. Like this reminds me of that incident where the chief minister of Delhi had to sit in the LG office for 3 days, a dharna, so that he could have CCTVs installed all over Delhi. Imagine. Why should this should have been easy? So if anything, I would really hope that there is a government which knows that you work in tandem with other governments for the betterment of the people. That is what I can only hope. Wishful thinking. That is what I said.
And what about the Prime Minister's claim and the NDA's claim? Ab ki baar 400 par.
He's right. 400 पार होगा पेट्रोल. 400 पार होगा आपका $1 का जो उन्होंने प्रॉमिस किया था हो नहीं पाया. $1 हो जाएगा 400 पार. 400 पार होगा आपका कुकिंग गैस तो हो ही गया है. So you see, people have seen through this, and how is it possible? In Uttar Pradesh, out of 62 seats were NDA. 62 on 80 were NDA. There was a meeting in Saharanpur where the entire Rajput community in Western UP decided to boycott the BJP this time. तो कैसे हो सकता है? Then in Punjab there were 2 seats, 2 Akali, 2 BJP. In Haryana there were 10 on 10 that were given to NDA. Both in Punjab and Haryana, the farmers, they have boycotted BJP's entry into their villages. They have said, तुमने हमें दिल्ली नहीं आने दिया, हम तुम्हें अपने गांव में नहीं आने देंगे. How will they achieve
Meet
this
them,
number?
Meet these numbers.
Yes.
So you think it's incredible?
Yes. So this is just a जुमला. जैसे 15 लाख का जुमला था आपका, जैसे 2 करोड़ रोजगार का वादा था हर साल, जैसे 35 रुपए के पेट्रोल की बात मोदी जी ने गारंटी दी थी, तो ये भी एक जुमला है. और इस बार बीजेपी इज गोइंग टू गो फॉर गुड.
Okay, Priyanka, also there's been a lot of talk recently about, that we're heading towards an electoral autocracy, a dictatorship. What do you make of it? Do you think it's a possibility in a democracy like India?
Definitely. That is one
Does
of
the Constitution give us that?
No, it doesn't. But they constantly are seeking to amend the constitution, and that is why, coming back to your question, why the alliance with Congress? Because India is a vibrant place with different religions, different peoples, different mindsets, and it should remain like that. If you read the Constituent Assembly debates, also, these were discussed. A unitary form of government, a federal form of government was constantly discussed. If you will read B.R. Ambedkar ji's debates. And it was always envisaged that India has to be It's not formally in our constitution, but India has to be a federal
But
union
the word
of
secular was also added later on.
Well, that will take me to another debate altogether. But coming back to this, that they're constantly trying that the opposition should finish. That is why you see मोदी जी ने कहा कि करप्शन खत्म करेंगे. कैसे खत्म की? बंगारू लक्ष्मण की पार्टी अपने साथ करप्ट वाटर लुई स्कैम वाले हेमंत बिस्वा शर्मा को ले आई. फिर आप देखेंगे नारदा स्कैम, शारदा स्कैम, व्यापम स्कैम. All scamsters are under one roof in BJP today. That's how he intends to finish corruption. I was reading a report which said the corruption has increased in the past 5 years because all corrupts are in BJP. They are all outside jail. All the honest people are in jail. We have to stop this. This is not good for our country. This is not good for our democracy. And our country is a vibrant structure and it should remain so.
Thank you so much, Priyanka.
My
Thank you for
pleasure,
joining
Deepti.
us.
Thank you for having me.